Hi, my name is Tammy Lindahl, your certified Biggest Loser Pro and weight loss specialist, and also the author of the book, Eat and Think Your Way into Weight Loss. And as you may know, I'm doing a video series on walking you through my book step by step, so it's easy for you to follow. When was the last time an author walked you through their book, right? So that's what I'm doing for you. All you got to do is find the link either above or below or off to the side, wherever you may find the video. I don't know, so the links are in a different spot. But anyway, get the book and follow along, and this way you can jump ahead if you get curious as we go along. So last week we talked about putting our food in 4 categories, and so I'm jumping ahead to page 41, which is segment 8, just to make what I said last video make a little bit more sense, kind of give you a little bit more detail on what I talked about last time. So we're talking about portions and serving sizes and how much each of those things are, okay? So we've got our veggies, and as you may remember from the last video, they're on the All You Can Eat program. So please eat more vegetables. The more veggies you eat, the leaner you get. That should be your new mantra, because seriously, they're so good for your body. They're so good for your liver. Helps your liver stay clean and stay detoxified so that it can do its other job, which is to metabolize fat. So you definitely want to fill up on those veggies. Your carbs, however, those are the ones that are the culprits for putting your body in a fat storage mode. So we've got to be very careful and very particular about which ones. Now, if you want to go back to segment 2 to review those, you can. That way you know which ones are your best choices. But what we want to look for in our carbs, just generally speaking, we want to be between 15 and 30 grams per meal. So if you're looking at a package on a nutrition label and it says it's got 40 grams of carbs per serving, it's too much. I would skip that, especially if you want to lose weight, or if you're going to run a marathon tomorrow or a triathlon. That's when you want to carbo load and eat a lot of that pasta. Otherwise, I would choose a different carb. Okay, so your servings on carbs, generally speaking, are going to be about 1/2 cup. And that's kind of across the board with your whole beans, your quinoa, your rice, your oatmeal, any of your grain types of foods. You're going to stick with basically 1/2 cup. If you're not sure, 1/2 cup. With berries, your fruits are also carb. So with berries, I'm going to say go for 3/4 cup. But if you're not sure, stick with 1/2 cup. That's going to be your standard serving. Again, we want to stick to only 1 serving per meal, and that's only if you're going to need the energy. End of the day, when you're getting ready for bed, you don't need the energy. So we're going to skip that. Now, as I said, fruit are also in the carb category. So like 1 apple, 1 orange, 1 pear, those single fruits are going to be 1 serving. And keep in mind, an apple is about maybe 25 carbohydrates, whereas an orange is 11. So get to know your fruits. 11 is a lot better than 25 for weight loss, just saying. Anyway, so 1 single fruit, 1/2 cup across the board. Those are going to be your basics. Now, if you're eating a bread, some breads are good, some breads are not so good. Not all breads are off the table, so to speak, but you're going to stick to a single slice. And so even if it's not such a great choice of bread, at least you stay within, your parameters or your limits, and you're not going to go so far off track, even if it's, not your best choice. A single tortilla, an average size tortilla would be again, 1 serving, but tortillas come in such big and small sizes. Check your labels for that as well. All right, so your proteins are going to be, you want 4 to 6 ounces, which would equal 20 to 30 grams of protein. And for women, that's perfect. I like to see you get at least that per meal. That's why it's 1 to 1.5 servings. 1 to 1.5 servings per meal. And this would be mostly for women. Now, for men, I would go, because a serving is 4 ounces. So if you're having the 6 ounces, you're at 1.5. So for men, double it up. You want maybe 8 ounces of your lean proteins, which could be your chicken, your fish, your ground turkey, seafood, pork, lean beef, any of those. Now eggs, also a good protein source. I love those. Your eggs you're going to be a total of about 6 grams. Your whites, however, have 4 grams, and the yolk has 2. So you can see why people go for the egg whites. And you can throw a few yolks in there and if you want to use those as your fat. But 6 grams of protein is approximately what you're going to get from an egg. So there you go. So you just want to make sure you're getting at least 20 to 30 per meal. So you can get 4 or 5 eggs in there if you're wanting to not use the yolks. Okay. So anyway, the last category is fat. And I'm going to say we want to stick into the 15 grams per meal. And that would be like a small handful of nuts, like a size of an egg, nothing bigger than the size of an egg. A third to almost a half an avocado. It's another great source of fat, but you can have a good piece of avocado if you like. 3 yolks, if you're wondering, if you want to use your yolks as your fat. Because remember, we're going to stick to 1 serving per meal. 1 serving would be equal to 15 grams. So 3 yolks would bring you right to about that 15 grams of fat zone. So you know you're right there. So for your healthy oils, your coconut oil, your olive oil, your nut oil, flaxseed oil, walnut oil, love those. You're going to be to about a tablespoon of those. What's the other one? Your seeds, you can check the packages. Seeds are also a very, very healthy fat as well. So you can check page 41. There's going to be a lot more details on the servings, what a serving size is, what a portion is, and how all that works. Remember, you're picking, something from each of the categories. Your carbs, again, are just for energy, so be careful with those. Be particular with those. And that's going to be it for now. I hope this was more helpful, and I will see you in the next video. And stay tuned. Again, pick up the book, order it on Amazon. You can get it in Kindle version, or you can get the copy. Also, in the back of the books, now that you've gone through the detox, there's lots of good recipes. And I would also encourage you to use the daily journal portion so that you can start practice putting your food in those categories. And if you have any questions on that, friend me on Facebook, and I can put you in a group that's following along with this program. So those who have been through my program can help answer the questions. And of course, when I can get to it, I'll answer them for you as well. So that's it for now. I hope that helps, and see you on the next video. Bye for now.